the course of the pandemic, we've been reporting on how it's impacting people struggling with substance abuse. Recently, a local organization contacted us about a spike in overdoses this month in Pasco County. ABC Action News in-depth reporter Anthony Hill is digging deeper to find out why and what's being done to help people feel comfortable reporting an overdose when it happens.
I've seen several of my friends pass away from the disease of addiction.
The pandemic has made fighting the opioid epidemic tough.
Isolation is awful for addictions.
And when you have an underlying mental health condition, that can end up being a perfect storm for further problems related to substances.
The stress and anxiety of the pandemic caused overdose rates to skyrocket in the Bay Area. With limited resources and rehabilitation centers closed, even people who've been clean for years found themselves relapsing. But as places started opening back up and overdose rates started to decrease, it seemed as if we were in the clear. But we weren't, at least not in Pasco County.
It's always heartbreaking. I don't know how else to put it.
So far this month, 84 people have overdosed and 16 have died, causing concern for the Pasco County Sheriff's Office and local organizations on the front lines of the opioid epidemic here.
The amount of work that's needed in the community cannot be absorbed just by one organization.
This is Captain Tony Roach. She leads the Behavioral Health Intervention Team, a special unit of detectives who work with community organizations fighting the opioid epidemic in Pasco County.
We provide a lot of mental health training for our police officers at different points in their career.
When there are more than 7 overdoses reported within 24 hours, an alert is issued. And this month, they've issued several.
What we're trying to do as a community is raise awareness of when we have those spikes in the community.
They do that by displaying signage along the highways, informing the public that there may be a bad batch of drugs on the streets, and most importantly, how to get help. Professionals have also noticed a correlation between when the stimulus checks hit and an increase in the rate of overdoses.
So when people have the money in their hand, typically the overdoses go up.
Pasco County is trying to keep people who struggle with addiction alive. The Sheriff's Office offers free Narcan, a drug that can literally resuscitate someone who's overdosed. The drug is administered by nasal spray or injection. Narcan has saved many people in the Bay Area from dying, giving them enough time to make it to the nearest hospital.
We're working with our, as much as we can with people to provide them with some life-saving resources.
Look at this video recorded just a few weeks ago of a Pasco County deputy responding to a man who overdosed.
Or Narcan to the right. We're good. Listen, I'm happy if everyone survives. That's all that matters.
The man survived only because the deputy had Narcan with her. Another way the county is trying to keep people alive is through their Good Samaritan law. It's meant to help people feel comfortable calling 911 to report an overdose. Under the law, it protects the person who makes the call and the person who overdosed from being prosecuted, even if drugs are found when authorities arrive.
There's always that fear that, oh, my buddy is overdosing and there's drugs here in the house that person overdosed with, but if I call law enforcement, they're going to arrest me.
Kelly Rodriguez from Alliance for Substance Addiction Prevention says criminalizing addiction has never worked and will never work.
We can't arrest our way out of an epidemic. This is a disease. You know, it's classified as a disease. And the more we treat people with compassion and dignity, the more people are going to reach out for help before they hit that rock bottom.
If you or someone you know is struggling with drug addiction, head over to our website because I've posted links to resources. It's abcactionnews.com. In Newport Richey, I'm in-depth reporter Anthony Hill, ABC Action News.